Now, as you can see, I've got two identical prints right here in front of me, but are they really identical? No.
One of these things is not like the other.
Frankly speaking, if these were on the wall side by side and I was a few feet away, I wouldn't be able to determine which one of these was an acrylic and which one was a metal print. Now, obviously, looking at these prints from the side quickly reveals the print's identity, but the differences actually go a lot deeper than the side profile of these prints. And that's exactly what we're going to discuss in today's video. So let's dive right in. Okay, kicking things off, we get a ton of questions from readers on Photography Talk about whether they should invest in a metal print or a acrylic print. Now, both options are quite excellent substrates for your images, so that makes the choice between these two even more difficult. Now, you may be saying, hey, Alex, I recognize those prints, and you'd be correct, because earlier this year I did an unboxing with each one of these prints. I reached out to Artbeat Studios and let them know I wanted to do a video on comparing metal versus acrylic, and they were kind enough to send me these prints. And so that's, my friend, is what we're going to be hammering out here today. But there is
For one small problem.
when you add in the incredible quality in the detail of prints like this here, you have even more difficult decision to make between the two. I mean, let's be real here. As you can see, both options I have here absolutely look stunning with beautiful colors, excellent contrast, and overall incredible depth of detail. And I'll be happy, let's be real here, if either one of these prints were given to me as a gift, I would be thrilled as heck, right? So that's what we're going to do here to figure out the differences between these types of prints by exploring their unique features. And, well, let's get started with the HD metal print. Now, HD metal with a glossy finish has a slightly more vibrant colors than HD acrylic. I'm sure this will be hard to see on camera since it's a very slight difference in person, but it's still something to keep in mind. Now, on the other hand, HD metal is slightly less sharp than HD acrylic. Now, this is because of the dye sublimation process or transfer process. The ink bleeds slightly into the transfer of the paper, but the difference is minor. Now, if a HD acrylic print is a 10 for sharpness, the HD metal is an 8 on that scale of 1 to 10. Now also, HD metal, if you haven't noticed here, is much more slimmer profile. It is also a heck of a lot lighter as well. Now at just under 1/16 of an inch thick here, this is a great option if you want a sleek, modern looking print. Now metal prints like this are also extremely scratch resistant. Now, let's shift gears and take a look at the HD acrylic specs and features. Now, the HD acrylic prints usually offer a higher resolution than metal prints. Now, this is especially true if it's a face-mounted acrylic print with the image printed directly on photo paper. Now, not all printing companies are going to use this process, but if they do, it's going to result in a much higher quality product than cheaper acrylic prints that use direct UV printing. Now, this also offers a higher resolution than HD metal prints. Now, when lit from the front here, an HD acrylic print has a iridescent look to it. Now, that is because some companies like Artbeat Studios, for example, use metallic photo paper for their acrylic prints. Now, these prints are substantially heavier and thicker than the HD metal. Now, this profile is about a 3/8 of an inch thick. You have a 1/4 inch of the acrylic on the front, and then you have an 1/8 inch of the Sinatra back of this thing here. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, these prints, when done correctly, offer beautiful color rendition, excellent sharpness, and impressive detail, but there are a few similarities between them both. Now, first, both prints in this case are fade resistant. In fact, well, let's be clear here. Some fade-resistant prints will last decades without noticeably fading. Now, you can pretty much hang these near a window or door in your home without worrying that the image is going to look sad and faded after a little while. Now, the second similarity is that the printing companies often use custom sizes for both. So, for example, companies cut their metal and acrylic in-house so you can get the right size print for your specific needs. Now, you would be surprised, though, this is not to be something taken for granted, because you'd be surprised at how many companies don't offer custom prints or custom sizes. So again, part of this video here is to educate you. If you're going out there and you're looking at an acrylic company or you're looking at a metal company, a lot of the things that I'm mentioning right here, these are things that, again, you do your homework on a company, chances are you'll probably, again, if the print turns out good, you're going to want to keep coming back to them. But you also want to be able to position yourself with a company that has the ability to grow with you as you get into printing more of your photos. And so one of the things that, as I'm sharing with you here, is look for companies that do offer custom sizes. So third, you get tons of options when ordering an HD metal or HD acrylic print. So for example, HD metal prints usually come with a variety of surfaces, including gloss, matte, satin, texture matte, and also in some cases, even an outdoor HD finish. Now, I should clarify at this point, I'm referencing to options that I noticed on Artbeat Studios. Now, similarly, you might also get several options to customize your HD acrylic print as well. So you can get a traditional HD print or a HD acrylic light or slim, or even a HD acrylic 360 print. Now, both the HD metal and the HD acrylic prints might also come with a host of options for mounting these things onto the walls and some other framing options as well. Now, lastly, when ordering an HD metal print or a HD acrylic print, you should investigate as far as what kind of guarantee comes with it. So for example, Artbeat Studios, they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you don't absolutely love the print that you pick up, you can send this thing back to them and you're going to get a full refund in a form of a store credit. Yes! But let's be real here. If you've done your homework correctly and you're getting a good high quality print, I mean, I think we all can agree that these prints are absolutely beautiful, and the likelihood that you'll need to cash in on that satisfaction guarantee is actually quite low. But again, as I mentioned earlier, not to be broken record syndrome here, these are things, if you're going out there and looking for a print company and trying to determine who you're going to position yourself with for the long haul, these are just things you want to look for. All right, friends, and so there you have it. Both of these are absolutely beautiful options for your images. So whether you want to print portraits, landscapes, or something in between, now HD metal options offers slightly more vibrancy, so it might be a better choice for landscapes and other images with more intense colors. Now, on the other hand, HD acrylic option is sharper though, so perhaps this could be a better choice for images with much more intricate details. Really, at the end of the day though, you can't go wrong with either a metal or an acrylic. Honestly, it would probably come down to your specific personal taste. And if I can add one little note onto that, if you aren't sure, I would suggest reaching out to a company and ordering a smaller print of each. So therefore, if you have larger prints that that you may be printing later down the line, again, you can establish which one personally resonates with you the most. Now, I hope you found this quick comparison of acrylic, I almost pointed there, acrylic and metal prints helpful. If so, do me a quick favor. Give this video a thumbs up, and of course, if you want to give Artbeat Studios a go, I will put a link down below to a link directly over to them. But friends, that is all I have, so I will see you during the next video.